It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. It's the home opener of this new season. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And a curveball in for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Jamison Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep in the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Baez, the runner at third with no outs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, and there's one away. In now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And there's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. 0-2. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
That misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Newman's got it. And he's safe. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is it.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Popped him up. Contreras is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a pitch on the way.
I got to count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting in, the second baseman.
Stepping in, Nico Horner to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We played 2 innings.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with this location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. So digging in now, Kyle Hendricks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch.
Hendricks. Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
2-1 the count. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And that brings up Javi Baez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. 0-for-1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Bell. He reached on a single in his first try. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled away. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Bounce to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on the break.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Up next to the Pirates.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers. Out there, when you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Tyone. Again, another foul ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. He'll come home with it. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Popped up. Rizzo is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So striding forward now, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Bell has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So here's Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The second base.
And that's dead center for strike one. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, the catcher.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Number 10, Brian.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. 3 up. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batter.
1 away here for the Bucs in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batter.
Gregory Polanco will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Throw in time, and the side. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
One and 1 to Schwarber. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
The center fielder, number 8.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Kevin Kramer is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Pirates.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Kyle Hendricks makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Josh Bell. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up. Michael Feliz is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 45.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. David Bodie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Marte going back to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And right into the shift. A dive, but it's off his glove. On the first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Alec Mills will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Frazier becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Reynolds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Blake Cederland comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 62.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Marte is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
He was driving the ball so well in this one. Finished just a single shy of the cycle. So you know he's probably really happy and maybe just a little disappointed at the same time.
Here now is our